I awoke in the dead of night, shrouded in an eerie darkness that seemed to envelop every corner of my room. The moon's feeble light struggled to penetrate the heavy curtains, casting elongated shadows that danced ominously upon the walls. With a shiver crawling up my spine, I became acutely aware of the presence that lurked nearby, my roommate, a figure of unsettling peculiarity. From the very first encounter, an unnerving sensation had accompanied every interaction. There was something off about their piercing eyes, which seemed to gleam with an uncanny intensity, as though harboring a hidden malevolence that only I could perceive. Their movements, too, were disconcerting, a peculiar grace that bordered on the unnatural. Each step they took echoed with an unsettling rhythm that resonated deep within my bones, leaving me in a state of constant unease. My room, once a sanctuary, had transformed into a chamber of creeping dread. The walls, adorned with faded wallpaper, exuded an oppressive atmosphere that hung heavily in the air. The scent of mildew and decay intermingled with an inexplicable metallic tang, hinting at the presence of something sinister. Dust particles danced in the dim light, swirling like phantoms as if possessed by unseen forces. The furniture, relics of another era, exuded an unsettling aura. The ancient wardrobe loomed in the corner, its warped with seemingly whispering forgotten secrets in the stillness of the night. The ornate mirror above it reflected distorted images, as if an alternate reality were trapped within its tarnished glass. Whenever my eyes met my own reflection, I couldn't shake the feeling that someone else was staring back, a dark presence lingering just beyond the surface. The room, perpetually cold, seemed to drain away any semblance of warmth or comfort. An icy breath seemed to caress my neck when I least expected it, leaving my skin prickling with goosebumps. Strange sounds whispered through the night, muffled whispers and disembodied laughter that echoed through the very fabric of the room. It was as if the walls themselves were alive, holding the secrets of countless generations, waiting to be unraveled. And then there were the nights. Oh, the nights. Sleep, once a refuge from the waking nightmare, transformed into a battleground of terror. Each time I closed my eyes, I found myself ensnared in a nocturnal labyrinth, a macabre dance of shadows and phantasms. Vivid nightmares plagued my every slumber, merging the line between dreams and reality. I would awaken, drenched in cold sweat, unable to discern where the nightmarish realm ended and my room began. As the days turned into weeks, my sanity began to fray at the edges. Paranoia gnawed at my consciousness, consuming every thought, every breath. I yearned for an escape, a reprieve from this living nightmare that had become my existence. The room had become a prison, my roommate a sinister jailer, a harbinger of terror whose motives remained shrouded in mystery. So, I remained trapped, haunted by the twisted enigma of my roommate and the malevolent aura that permeates this room. Every night, I retreat beneath my covers, praying for the morning light to chase away the darkness that festers within. But until then, I am left to face the chilling embrace of this horror, the enigma that is my roommate, and the chilling realization that the true depths of their darkness may never be revealed. I took a deep breath as I stepped into my new apartment, eagerly anticipating the fresh start that awaited me. Little did I know, the sinister twist that awaited me in the form of my roommate. From the moment we met, there was an air of mystery surrounding them. Their name was whispered in hushed tones, their past shrouded in secrecy. But I brushed off these concerns, convincing myself that I was simply being paranoid in this unfamiliar environment. However, as the days turned into weeks, a sense of unease settled within me. Strange occurrences became commonplace, inexplicable events that defied logical explanation. Objects would inexplicably move, their positions shifting when I turned my back. Whispers echoed through the apartment, disembodied voices that seemed to taunt me when I was alone. My roommate, always present but never truly there, exuded an aura of otherworldliness. Their eyes held an intensity that bordered on the supernatural, as if they could peer into the depths of my very soul. Their movements, too, were unsettling, a graceful dance that seemed to defy the limitations of human capability. Night after night, I would retire to my room, hoping to find solace in the realm of sleep. But my dreams transformed into vivid nightmares, a never-ending descent into a waking terror. Shadows writhed and twisted, clawing at the edges of my sanity. I would awaken, gasping for breath, only to find the room bathed in an ethereal glow, my roommates standing silently in the corner, a faint smile tugging at their lips. As the days wore on, I became consumed by a gnawing curiosity, a desperate need to uncover the truth behind my roommate's enigmatic existence. I scoured the internet, delving into obscure forums and dark corners of the web, searching for any clue that could shed light on their identity. And then, I stumbled upon it, a single photograph, buried deep within an online archive. My heart pounded in my chest as I stared at the image, my breath catching in my throat. The person in the photograph was unmistakably my roommate, but the year etched beneath it sent a chill down my spine. It was dated decades before my time. How was this possible? I had been living with a being that defied the boundaries of time itself. Dread consumed me as I confronted my roommate, demanding an explanation for their impossible existence. And that's when it happened, the grand reveal that shattered my perception of reality. They turned to me, their eyes shimmering with an otherworldly light, and uttered a single, haunting sentence: "I am you, trapped in a loop of eternity." In that moment, everything clicked into place. The inexplicable occurrences, the whispered voices, the nightmares, they were all manifestations of my own fractured psyche. I was not merely living with a roommate, I was trapped in a twisted illusion, a loop of existence where I played both roles simultaneously. The apartment, once a symbol of hope, morphed into a prison of my own making. The walls closed in on me, their very essence suffocating my spirit. The truth was a crushing weight, a realization that I was doomed to relive this horrifying cycle for eternity. And so, I find myself forever entangled in this labyrinthine nightmare, a twisted reflection of my own fractured mind. The roommate, it is all an extension of my darkest fears and deepest secrets. As the world outside moves forward, I am left to unravel the enigma of my existence, forever bound to this surreal realm where reality and illusion intertwine, and there is no escape. I entered the apartment with cautious optimism, eager to meet my new roommate. Little did I know, this encounter would mark the beginning of a descent into madness. From the moment I laid eyes on them, a sense of unease settled over me like a heavy fog. Their presence seemed to warp the very air, casting a pall of darkness over our shared space. The room itself mirrored their unsettling nature, a chaotic jumble of mismatched furniture and tattered tapestries, with a peculiar odor lingering in the stale air. As the days passed, I discovered the true extent of their peculiarities. Their laughter, once infectious, took on a chilling quality, an unnerving blend of mirth and malice that sent shivers down my spine. They reveled in the macabre, regaling me with tales of horror and suffering, relishing in the discomfort it caused me. Night after night, I would retire to my room, my heart pounding with trepidation. Strange sounds would echo through the apartment, whispers that slithered through the walls, haunting melodies that seemed to emanate from the very depths of the floorboards. Sleep became elusive, as nightmares plagued my every slumber. I would awaken in a cold sweat. The images of grotesque figures and twisted landscapes burned into my mind's eye. But it was their room, hidden away behind a locked door, that held the true horror. The faint glow of candlelight seeped through the cracks, casting eerie shadows that danced along the hallway. Curiosity gnawed at my sanity, compelling me to explore the forbidden domain. One fateful night, armed with trembling resolve, I managed to pick the lock. The door creaked open, revealing a scene that defied reason, a chamber adorned with symbols and sigils, a twisted altar at its center. The air hung heavy with the scent of decay, mingling with the acrid tang of something far more sinister. I stepped cautiously into the room, my heart pounding like a drum. It was then that I noticed the photographs, a collage of faces plastered haphazardly on the walls. My eyes widened in horror as I recognized the familiar visages, friends, family, acquaintances. Their eyes had been gouged out, replaced with empty voids that seemed to stare into the very depths of my soul. A voice, chilling and distorted, echoed through the room. "Welcome, dear roommate," it whispered, seeping into my consciousness like poison. "You have entered the realm of your own making, a tapestry of darkness woven by your deepest fears and desires." Panic seized me as I realized the truth. The room, the apartment, my roommate, they were all manifestations of my own fractured psyche. I had unwittingly constructed this twisted reality, a horrifying reflection of my innermost demons. The line between what was real and what was illusion blurred, leaving me stranded in a nightmarish realm of my own creation. And now, I am trapped within the confines of my mind, tormented by the room and the roommate that I have conjured. Their presence looms over me, a constant reminder of the darkness that festers within. As the world outside carries on, I am forever entangled in this web of horror, left to confront the monsters that reside within the depths of my own soul.